All right, hello, hello, hello. It is Melissa May Dillon, your insurance exam queen here, and I am excited to introduce you to Jason Sierra of Builder Academy. As you guys know, I love you all so much, and you guys come to me and you say, "Okay, I passed my exam because of you. Thank you. What do I do next?" And I'm like, I don't know much at all about what you should do next. And I love to tap into people who are doing the thing, what is next, and especially people who can help support you and provide you with the path on what to do next. And Jason has a path laid out for you. So I'm excited to have him talk to you about that. And one of the things that I like is that it doesn't matter if you're already signed up with an agency, you're doing it on your own or whatever. He has some stuff that is going to support you with building out a beautiful business for yourself, however it is that you go about doing it. And with one of the things that I've seen in insurance is there's a lot of gatekeeping on the knowledge. Like you're not allowed to know about something unless you sign up to work with our agency, and then you get stuck in an agency that you didn't necessarily want to be in. Jason is not offering you to sign up with his agency. He is offering information so that you can work at any place that you want to work in selling, what is it, life, health? Go ahead, Jason. Tell us what you got.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Melissa, for having me on. Super excited. And the reason why we've started this journey is simply because I was there. I've I've went through it. I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any training. I jumped from FMO to FMO to IMO. It was a disaster my first couple
And
of
we don't,
years.
so I'm a teaching channel. So FMO, like, can you break that down a little bit? Because people have
So
asked me and I don't even fully know.
So yes, so that's simply your upline. It depends on the products that they sell that you'll be selling to your customers, but that's simply to make it very easy and not use too much jargon here. It's your upline. It's simply your upline, the person that you are reporting to, the person that is in charge of your contracts. That is who your FMO or your IMO is.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you bounced around and you were not receiving the help that you needed.
Absolutely not. And I want people to understand, I went from being a captive agent to an independent agent. That I will explain. The captive agent, I was working under a bank. So I can only sell the products that were under that bank. That was a captive agent. As a captive agent, your potential is limited. The amount of commissions you don't own your book, there's a lot of downsides to when it comes to when you're a captive agent. Now, when you're an independent agent, yes, you have a lot of upside. You can create your own agency, you can build your own book of business, but it's difficult. It's hard. You don't have the training, you don't have the leads, you don't have anything to lean on as if when you were at the bank. So that's the difference between the two. Here at the bank, you have a higher support system, a stronger support system, rather than in the independent route. Yes, the potential is higher, but the support, the training, the guidance is not there.
Yeah, it can be if you land in the right
Yes,
spot, but you
yes.
never know where you end up landing. And like and this is a story that I hear from so many people. And so this is one of the things I would like to, help people not get into a situation where you sign up to work for somebody and they don't give you the support and the things that you need. They signed you up just to sign you up. And it's like, where's my help? What do I need? So it's possible for you to land in a good and amazing team, but it's also possible for you to not. But even if you're going independent, and I had this conversation today, there is comfort in the captive agency.
Yes.
Somebody else is doing a lot of the work, and you just show up, you do your thing, they give you money. But in when you're building it on your own, like I'm my own independent person. Like the insurance exam queen business does not make money unless I'm out here telling you, hey, come buy my product, unless I'm marketing, unless I'm making decisions, unless I'm building the things, right? So, I used to work at a corporate company and they scheduled the classes, they had the clients. I would just show up and they would give me a paycheck. Now I have to make decisions, and now I'm the
Yes.
one doing the leading, and now I'm doing all the marketing. And it is better. Like it seems scary initially, but there's so much more freedom and flexibility, and just the fact that you own your own time, you own your own presence, you own your own mark and creativity in the world instead of trading it for comfort and a paycheck. So I really do, and if you're in my world, I feel like you're here because you don't just want to pass the exam, you want to change your financial future. Um,
Yes.
and insurance is absolutely one of the ways to do that. So no matter what team you land on, though, whether you have a team that's supportive or not supportive, Jason has something that can help you learn how to sell no matter where you're at.
Yes, yes, 100%. And what Melissa is referring to is our Builder Academy. So, with Builder Academy, the reason I built this is because of what we just mentioned earlier, the jumping around, the lack of training that there is out there in the insurance world. That's all it is. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to show support to the agents that are not under me, to the agents that are just getting started and getting the ball rolling, trying to understand the potential of their insurance license. That's something that I think is extremely important. How the potential of your insurance license. Some people think that they can only sell Medicare products. Some people think they can only sell annuities or life insurance, whatever it is. Some people focus on just one single product. And I want to change that. I want to change that because people are simply scared of learning something new. They're scared of bundling products. And what's happening is each time that you leave one of those products out, that same client is going somewhere else. And if there's something I learned from the sales world everywhere, the more products a client has with you, the lower the chances there is of them leaving you. So if somebody has signed up with you and they have an annuity, they have a life insurance policy and Medicare set up with you, the chances of them leaving, even if they have questions about anything, the first person they're going to contact is you. So that's what I'm trying to teach here at Builder Academy. Understand the importance of your license, understand the products that you can sell, and also understand how to sell them. That's crucial. And we don't have that. When you're signing up, they tell you, hey, buy leads, call them, sell. That is the training that I got. Buy
I have the
leads,
same
call
thing.
them, and sell them. So
It
that's
didn't last very long. It
yes,
didn't work for me.
yes. You'll burn out. You'll burn out quickly. You'll burn a lot of cash as well. That as a starter, as an insurance agent, when you're starting off, you don't want to burn that much cash. You're really short on cash. You want to be efficient. You want to be able to use the funds that you have very efficiently because you're starting off. You don't have 10 grand to throw at a Facebook campaign. You don't. So you want to make sure that you're doing this correctly, efficiently, and taking advantage of each person that sits in front of you.
And not just like advantage in like a creepy way, but imagine like if I'm a customer and I have all these needs that I need to take care of, which is what insurance essentially does, is take care of the needs that you have. If I have all these needs and you only take care of one of them, when I have many things that I need taken care of, and then I sit down, talk to another agent who at least takes care of two of those needs, I'm gonna lean towards the
You're going
person
to
who's gonna,
deviate over to them. Yep.
yeah. So I think that is a problem. Like people get really comfortable with this one thing that they've learned, and they're nervous about talking about anything else or, asking for more premium. But if you have to frame it differently, where it's not I'm selling or I'm making money, it's I am protecting this person in all the ways that they need protected. I can provide those solutions for them. So I'm going to tell them, yeah, you've got this annuity, but you also need this, and you have your life insurance, but you also need this. Like when you are more knowledgeable and you can take care of more needs for the individual person in front of you, they were more likely to want to sign up with you and have you be their agent.
Yes, and something I want to bring up that you mentioned that Melissa, it's all about how you frame it. It's all about how you frame it. So, for example, if somebody has they're choosing a Medicare policy and you want to attach something else, a hospital indemnity plan, right? Instead of you saying, hey, you can add this for $29.99 extra per month and it's going to give you X benefits. Instead of saying that, you can just simply say, hey, my last customers, what they usually pair this with a hospital indemnity plan just to make sure that this covers the first 10 days of your hospital, whatever it is. but you use your past clients as proof that this combination actually works. So people buy when they see other people buying. So
Mhm.
if you tell them, hey, my previous customers did this, is what they pair this with, they buy this with this. You want to make sure, if you once you tell them that, it's a much easier conversation rather than, hey, you can add on this, it's an extra $30 to your bill at the end of the month. That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's why I have a lot of social proof, right? So if
Yes.
people they find the insurance exam queen on YouTube, they come to Facebook and they see I passed, get gold, get gold. They see the Google reviews, get gold, get gold. And people want to know, what did everybody else do? And then you see a post, someone will say, should I get gold? And it's like, yes, 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 yes. It's like, I'm not even doing the selling for me. My customers are doing the selling
Exactly.
for me. Um, do you also talk about referrals in your with your training?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything from A to Z. So what we do is for the first thing, the most important thing is getting you comfortable with the product knowledge. You have to understand what you're selling. I think forget about sales, forget about everything. You need to understand what you're selling. Now, don't get you know, too obsessed with the smaller details, trying to understand how every Medicare policy works. Just understand enough that you can answer questions.
Mhm.
Once you have that and you're not going to hurt your client, then you're fine. That's perfect. Now, once you have that, now when it comes to referrals, once you deliver great customer service and you deliver a, a great package and you put your customers in a good position, referrals are the easiest thing ever, because one, you put them in a good position. That's number one. That's the first step of a good referral. And number two, ask for them. If you don't ask for them, you will not get them. This applies to sales everywhere. So let them know, hey, if you have a family member, a friend, anybody at your workplace that needs this same type of analysis, and let's go over their benefits and let's see if it applies. If it doesn't, that's fine. No harm. But asking for referrals is the way to get referrals. That's all it is. Provide great customer service and ask for them. Don't be afraid of asking.
Yeah, because honestly, I prefer to buy something when someone else I know and trust has recommended it to me.
Yes.
Like if there's like, here's two choices, this one you Googled on the internet and this one your friend told you about, I'm gonna go for this
Yes.
one
Yes.
every time. And the same applies in the insurance, world. So if I sit down with a customer, I take care of their needs, I've got them signed up, and then say, okay, who else do you know that needs this? And also, here's my information so that you can share it with everybody else that you know. You never have to actually buy money on leads. You can simply, build a referral based business. I know so many people who build a referral based business. You can even read a book about it by Malia Rogers,
Yes.
Magnetic Allure. She talks all about the referral based business. And then you address social media as well.
Yes. So personal brand has helped me so much. Personal brand, I got to meet you through your personal brand. Everything is personal brand. So be out there, let people know what you do, introduce yourself, and have a social media presence. I have colleagues that don't pay $0 for leads. $0 per leads. All they do is upload videos on TikTok. And this is in the Medicare space, guys. So if you think about it, the normal user, the first thing that comes up to your head when you hear TikTok is somebody that's younger 20s, somebody that's not in the Medicare field and not needing Medicare at 65 plus. And that's wrong. There's people getting leads, hundreds of leads per week through TikTok just because they're uploading content, informational content on TikTok. Not, hey, I can do an analysis. No, it's just simply, hey guys, part A works like this. Part B of Medicare works like this. If you're struggling, if you overpaid last month in your Medicare, let us review it. And it's things like that, those small videos, you might not see the impact immediately, but if you're consistent enough, you will see results.
That's awesome. So if I'm totally brand new, this works for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we start from scratch. We start from scratch. And my goal is I think about it in buckets. So when I'm pitching, and this is where the AI comes in as well. So the AI that we've built is to teach you how to sell in bundles. I think it's very important to sell in bundles. Why? Because you cover the needs of the customer to the fullest extent, not just one part, not just one leg of the actual insurance bucket. So that's what the AI teaches you, and it helps you. So you input the customer's information. Let's say Jason, he's 65, needs Medicare, lives in New York, and his budget is $500 per month or $50 per month, whatever it is. Then it'll spit out, okay, Jason qualifies for a final expense policy, qualifies for Medicare Advantage, and you can loop in a hospital indemnity plan as well. So that's what, and then it teaches you how to pitch those as well. But that's after the training. So let's say you didn't understand me, you didn't like my teaching style, and you could still go to this AI, ask it the same questions you would ask me, and it'll answer with a different style, and it'll teach you how to sell these products as well.
Yeah, so I do want to confirm with people that you basically are talking about two things and you're bundling them together.
Correct.
One, you have live training where you teach people all the concepts about selling, referring, the product knowledge and the stuff like that. And then you have an AI system where you plug in some information about your customer and it will show you what products you should bundle and sell to them.
That is 100% correct.
Okay, perfect. And so um we are gonna Jason has been so kind to offer some classes that we can offer on our platform. There's going to be a link where you can click for live classes. We don't have the full schedule printed yet by any means, but if there are classes open and Jason is on them, if you click that link, you'll be able to click a class with him. And then I also have a link below that will take you directly to Jason's stuff. So he is running live boot camps. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So the live bootcamp is 4 days. We're going to be covering annuities, life insurance, Medicare, and Facebook, how to generate leads in general. Again, same concept with each day. Product knowledge, number one, how to collect information, how to sell this product. So that's what I'm trying to teach for all three that I mentioned: annuities, life insurance, Medicare, and then generating leads, showing you how to run campaigns, how to get your visuals for your campaigns, how to change them, how to use the verbiage for your content, everything that you'll need as a brand new agent. When you're coming out of that, you passed your exam, super excited, you need to know how to apply this information that you've been studying for. And that's what we are. We teach you how to monetize your insurance license. That's all what this is here.
Yeah, and no matter where you're working, whether you're captive, not captive, running your own agency, whatever, I think that's really awesome. Because again, some people say we will not train you unless you sign up to work for us, and then
Yes.
the training is bunk anyway, and it's like,
Yes.
what the heck? I have definitely been scammed into signing up for a life agency where I got no help whatsoever.
Yes.
Got a
Yes.
bunch of old leads, and I had to call them, and it was not for me. So I'm really glad that what you're offering is not attached to you must work for me. I think that's super cool. And I do want to point out too, I love how insurance is a gateway to other things. Like Jason, still you have your agency, I imagine you still selling the insurance, but now you found another need where you can help people within the industry. And I point this out because you can do this yourself too. So if you come into the industry, you start selling something, and then you're like, oh my gosh, if people only understood this, I'm going to start teaching about this, or I'm going to create an AI builder that bundles products together and people learn, how to do that. Like you get to find your own passion within the insurance industry. And I think that's super cool. And Jason is, evidence of that with his Builder Academy. So when you join his live boot camp, and he'll run different ones throughout the year, so just check his calendar for when those are going. But when you join his boot camp, you will also get access to a online community that he has, and you get to stay in that community as he, he'll continue to have more boot camps. People will come into the community and you'll be able to talk directly with other people, get support and get some help. And then you'll have access to his AI, which allows you to talk about the customer that I have. And when I played around with it, it's actually pretty fun. You plug in information about a customer and then it will tell you what products you should offer them and how to pitch it to them, how to talk to them about it. And so that's super amazing. So the link below to sign up for that is available. And you can also just visit Jason in the classes that he'll teach under our umbrella when they're on the calendar. And I think I think it'd be really amazing, especially if you're, you know, desiring, I want to learn how to do this from a person who's done it. And I don't want to have to work for that person. I don't want to have to sign up for them to learn this. And is there any final thoughts that you wanted to share, Jason?
Yes, of course. That you mentioned, it's prohibited in the group to actually mention like, hey, you join my agency. That is, no recruitment is allowed. So that is prohibited, highly looked down upon. We don't do that here. That's one. The second thing is you mentioned about jumping from agency to agency. Like, people don't understand. Like, let's say you are currently licensed with a insurance exam queen agency and you're trying to jump over to Jason's agency. Just dropping off those contracts and getting licensed, getting contracted again here on my end, that's a hassle. That's not easy. That's a headache. You lose time. You're not generating money at this point. My goal is for you guys to get the ball rolling, to see that first commission check come into your account. That's my goal, not for you to come and get licensed with me. I'm not here for that. I do that myself. I generate my leads. I generate my commissions. I don't need somebody else to come in under me for that. Now, if you want to build your agency, that's a completely different audience. You guys are just getting started. You need to get your feet wet and understand what you're doing, understand the potential that you have in your hands now, which is your insurance license.
Yeah, I love that. Being able to tap into the potential, because people really don't understand what they have. And unfortunately, a lot of, newly licensed agents, fail in a sense where they don't actually produce income from their license. But if you don't know how to use it, it's not, it has all the potential in the world, but if you don't know how to unlock that potential or use it, it is a fail. So you're showing people how to unlock the potential to actually make money, provide incredible services to people, protect their lives, their assets. So I think that's, super awesome. And I'm very grateful that I get to introduce you to my community so that this is just another, like, obviously Jason is very knowledgeable talking about this stuff. I don't have a lot of the knowledge he has. I'm not actively sold insurance in a very, very, very long time. I'm a school teacher. I get people to pass the test. But then I got to pass you on to someone else who actually knows how to do the business. And so I'm very glad that we have Jason that we can pass you on to. So check the links, click it out, find him, talk to him, chat with him. He's obviously a wealth of knowledge. And yeah, I just want to send you guys all the loves, all the vibes, not just to pass the exam, but let's make money with that license. And Jason is going to help you do that. Any other final thoughts, Jason?
No, thank you so much, Melissa, for having me.
You're so welcome. All right. All the loves, all the vibes, guys. You have an amazing day.